Hey guys, what is going on today? Today we got a brand new video here that kind of leads back to one of my, it is my most popular video by far. It's when I actually did the Meguiar's side-by-side competition here. And just showing the differences in comparison between them all. I also did the one for mothers and I also did the one for turtle waxes. A lot of you guys probably found me that way, but my Meguiar's one is by far the highest video I have of any video I ever did. And that was probably about 3 or 4 years ago now that I actually did that. And a lot of you guys, like I said, you found me through these videos, and over the years you asked for this right here, and I just never got around to it. Call me lazy, whatever you want, but I finally listened to you guys. I am actually getting off my butt and actually getting this video out for you guys. I'm ready to have some fun, and I actually just got done washing the Prelude here. Things have changed through the years. My channel has grown. I've got different cars. I have a motorcycle now, but I still want to listen to my subscribers and get back to the basics and stuff like that. So what we're going to be doing here is something that you guys have been asking for a very, very long time here. We're going to have a side-by-side comparison, not to show you what's better or anything like that. All it's going to do is just show you what each product is like, how it's going to be applied, stuff like that, and then we'll do afterwards we'll do a little bit of a water test here, and we'll show you actually the side-by-sides about it, and then you guys can decide which wax you would rather buy when it comes down to it, because to me, it doesn't matter. As long as you're happy, I'm happy, because I do this for fun. I'm a hobbyist detailer, and that way, you know what, I just want to show you what it actually is going to look like when you spend your hard-earned money on it, because you don't want to waste money like I have done in the past, and that's originally why I actually started this channel, just because I was wasting a lot of money on garbage products, and I decided to, you know what, I'd show you some of the products and results, and then out of nowhere, we're right at almost 17,000 subscribers as I make this video. So today we're going to be doing a side-by-side of Mother's California Gold Synthetic Paste Wax. We're going to do the Turtle Wax Ice Premium Paste Wax versus the Meguiar's Ultimate Paste Wax. I just have all paste waxes here. I do have some of the liquid waxes. It does not matter which one you want to get. It's your own personal preference. But right now I do have them all in paste wax form. These are all the synthetic versions. These are all the typical companies you can easily find at your Walmart or any automotive store throughout the world probably. And where there's so many other waxes out there you can get online, but these are the ones you're going to easily find. These are the ones that I get asked about questions about all the time, longevity and stuff like that. So but what we're going to do here is, like I said, we've already washed it. I'm going to go ahead and clay bar it for you. I'm actually going to get the Grills Garage Prep spray out that actually removes any previous sealants or waxes on it, so it's a fair competition. We'll be making the blue lines down the middle like we always do, while our controls on the side, just like a full-on science experiment. And then we will just be actually applying it and going from there. So you'll see the actual application process, what it looks like when it's hazing up, etc., etc. You guys know the drill, and then if you guys like this video, you know what to do. You can always leave me with a thumbs up, subscribe, that kind of fun thing. So guys, let's go ahead and pull it in the garage. It's about 90-something degrees here in Florida today, a little bit hot, so I want to go ahead and get this ready. Let's go back. What we're going to be doing now is actually clay barring the entire hood to make sure it's all prepped and ready to go for some good wax here. Apologize about the nasty, huge crows that we have here in Florida, but we're going to make sure we're going to go ahead and do this first, and then we're going to actually be using the Grills Garage Paint Prep to actually get rid of any waxes, polymer sealants, anything that's left over, so that it's a complete fair side-by-side, and that way you guys can get proper good results. I don't want something that's on there to throw off any of your results. So obviously, like I said, I'll be using the paint clean clay from Grills Garage here. I'm going to be having a whole bunch of different products here. I'll tell you that right now. You can see their clay right here. It's a little bit really sticky. And I'll be actually using some 303 speed detailer here. I know it's crazy. I've got so much stuff I've collected over the years, and that companies have sent me for actually trial and review. So I'm figuring, why not use them all? It really doesn't matter. We're just going to get the job done. So my plan right now is to go ahead and clay up the car and go from there. All right, guys, here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and, like I said, we're just going to clay bar everything. Everything should be pretty good. I've clay barred it in probably the last 6 months, but just for the fact that I'm not throwing off any results, I want to be fair, and I just want to go ahead and do it right. So I'm just going to be easily clay barring. Like I said, it won't take long to hurry up and knock this stuff out, and we'll go for it. I can actually tell there's absolutely nothing that is dragging on right now, which means this paint is pretty clear from any contaminants. This thing is just gliding across. But I kind of do that ahead of time, but just so that you guys know I'm fair and balanced when I make these kind of reviews when we're side by side, that I want to actually show it to you that I'm actually doing it right. So let me go ahead and finish this off, then I'll show you that we're actually going to be doing the paint prep to take any sealant and stuff off like that, and then we'll actually start the actual review. We'll be lining the tape off and stuff like that, and we'll start showing and applying the products, let it sit, dry, and go from there. I'll see you in 2. Alright guys, everything's already been clayed, everything's been touched, done here. What we're going to be doing now is applying the Griot's Garage paint prep. And you can see it says to remove polymer, silicone, and old waxes from paints. Any of that old sealant waxes that is already on here will now be removed. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray it on here, small section at a time. Go ahead and wipe it down. I actually have to back the car up because it actually recommends that you actually just hose the water down the hose or the area you're actually applying this to promptly afterwards. That way it doesn't dry or anything on there. But what we're doing is, like I said, we're just removing the wax, and then when we come back, then we'll actually be going ahead from there and actually applying the actual wax and stuff like that. So here we go, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and get it on there. Like I said, we're gonna remove all the old wax off of this car. Anything that's on here, that way the results are not skewed in any way, guys. None way at all are gonna be skewed. So that way you can get a fair and balanced review. And that's what I try and do. I don't want to have, I've seen a lot of YouTubers that make videos kind of like mine, and they just put wax on top of wax. And of course that's going to throw off the results because you technically already have wax on your car. So you got to actually show the YouTubers, my subscribers, that I'm actually removing the old waxes and getting them off of here before we have a good comparison review or test like that, guys. So that's my quick thing we're gonna do here. It says don't let it dry, so I'm gonna hurry up and hustle around this, get it all taken care of here, roll it out, wash it down with the hose, just spray it down with the hose, and then actually we'll be back here to finish this stuff off. So I'll see you then. All right, welcome back. Everything's been lined off here. We're ready to go. Both ends will be your controls like normal. So that means you're gonna have no wax applied to them. The three in the middle will be your typical. You'll have your Meguiar's Ultimate wax here. You'll have your Turtle Wax Ice wax here. And then the Mother's, which looks broken to hell after a while, paste wax right here on this side. Don't worry, guys. If you ever leave your wax for a long time, you can heat it up, whatever, those little cracks in it. Even you can see it here, Meguiar's. It actually quacks. It's totally fine. Just a little bit of heat and it'll be fine. It'll melt back together. This wax is not going to go bad like that. So it had just been sitting in the closet for so long, but these waxes are perfectly good to go. So what first I want to do is show you what each wax looks like. Here, of course, is your Meguiar's Ultimate Paste Wax, and it actually is a pretty white looking wax. The next one is going to be your Turtle Wax Ice Paste Wax. It's more of a yellowish tint. You can see the difference between the two. Okay. And funny enough, Turtle Wax was the only one that actually did not crack of the three. But like I said, it's not like it's gone bad, it's just that it sits there. Mother sadly had the worst effect of it, but actually you can still easily rub this and it works just fine in your hands. And this, of course, is the Mother's California Gold Synthetic Paste Wax. So it's more of a white color as well. Can you see them side by side here? And then compared to here. So there you go, guys. That is what their actually products look like. The next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is actually apply them to each section for you guys. So that way you can actually see what it looks like when it's hazed up, and can go from there. So right now, there you go. There's your three in a row. Everything's set up. You guys know how it's gonna work. You've probably seen these videos before, except we're doing them with 3 different companies now. And these are some of the 3 different favorite companies that everybody likes to hear from. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it to each section. And then we'll come back and show you what they look like while they're hazing up. And then we'll go ahead and remove them. We'll go from there. So let me go ahead and apply. I'll see you in 2. Welcome back, everybody. It's been sitting about 10 or 15 minutes now max. Everything is ready to go. We'll do a swipe test to make sure it's actually fully dried and prepped and ready to go here. As you can see, everything, this is what it's going to look like here. It looks like I applied it maybe a little bit thick in goopy parts and stuff like that with the actual Mother's, but you can see the wax is on there fine. You can see the actual swirl lines. Well, maybe you can't. There you go. Now you can see it in that area right there. But you guys can see it definitely works fine. Even though it was cracked up, that's just because it's been sitting there for a while, so don't let that bother you. Like I said, you can always melt it back if you need to. This area is the control, has not been touched. Here's your Turtle Wax Ice Wax. It, by the way, actually smells the best out of all of them. The actual ice smelled amazing when I did it. You forget the smells because it's been a while since I've tested out a lot of these parts as I get so many waxes. And then again, here is the Meguiar's Ultimate Paste Wax. There you go. It went on, and probably of all of them, this probably went on the easiest if I can remember right. And there you go. So that way you can see them all side by side. This is probably the clearest of all of them. This, I just hit it in goopy spots a little bit, but it definitely, you can see it a lot easier. You can even see even on how it went over a little bit on the tape versus the Turtle Wax here. You can even see the difference of it, the way it is and stuff like that. So there you go, guys. Alright guys, welcome back. Time for the fun, actually removal side of it. Remember, I only use the high quality. You see how thick the microfiber towel is. When anything touches my paint, I'd recommend it for you guys. Obviously, I don't spend your money, but this is what I'd highly recommend because they're so soft and whatnot. But interior, you can use some of the cheaper, lower end, thin ones, but not this. I only use higher end stuff on there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start out with the Meguiar's Ultimate Paste Wax here, and we'll actually try and remove it from here, guys. And then we'll just be working our way from there. So I'm just gonna break into a little bit and just keep eating it away just like this. So far, the removal is very, very easy on it. One thing I've always liked, I didn't care about which product it was, from which company, but I always found that synthetic waxes always buff out so much easier than just pure carnauba or let's say a cleaning wax, like a polishing wax or anything like that. It just comes off so much easier. You can see I probably applied a little too much to it, but it's been a while. So I'm gonna flip it over here and just buff it all out. It's really nice. And it's just so easy. I always recommended it. If you want something that's gonna last a long time, spend the money on some good synthetic wax. All right guys, now we're on to the next section right here. We're gonna be doing the Turtle Wax Premium Care Paste Wax here. You can see it's definitely a lot cleaner. I went ahead and flipped the towel over to a different side so that way the products wouldn't cross-contaminate or anything like that. I'm a little bit crazy when I get there, a little bit anal, you could say, when it comes to actually worrying about doing things by the book and doing it right. I can notice right now that the actual Turtle Wax paste wax is a little bit harder to get off in comparison. Not really hard. It's not like the original hard shell wax, but it is definitely definitely a little bit harder, I should say, than actually removing the actual the ultimate wax that I just removed. But still, not as bad as their original hard shell turtle wax that is will break your arm off. That kind of feeling right there. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and finish this off real quick, finish this section off, and then I'll move on to the next section and show you the Meguiar section, or I'm sorry, the Mother's synthetic wax from California Gold, and then we'll move on from there. So I'll see you in two. All right, last but not least, we're going to be doing the actual removing the Mother's California Gold synthetic paste wax. So let's go ahead and do that. I flipped it over now to another side. That's why I always say do it in fours, and we'll see what happens here, okay? Just going to start biting off a little bit and work my way through. Now I find it funny that here I had to grab another one of my little UFO pads here to actually apply it because the original one was not there in the case anymore, container. It probably went bad and I just got rid of it over time. But yeah, and I thought I applied it a little bit heavy, but this is coming off definitely easier than turtle wax as well. Both this and the Meguiar's is definitely coming off a lot easier. Not that the turtle wax is bad by any means, but just to be fair and show you, tell you the real reliable results that I can see from doing it side by side instantly. I can tell you that the outside two are going to be easier to remove than the inside. However, I know from actually past experience that this is going to last you about 6 months, and so is about this. So either one you really can't lose on. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up here, guys, and then what we'll do is we'll actually roll the car out, we'll remove the actual blue tape, we'll bring out the hose. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of sunshine in here. I'm just going to pray for the best here with the sunshine, and we'll show you the final results and do a little bit of water test for you guys. So let me wrap it up, pull it outside, we'll move on from there. So we're almost done, and I hope you're still hanging in there with me. That's because I appreciate it. All right, guys, welcome back here. Time to show you the final results. You're not gonna see a lot of difference between them all. The actual paint will look really good because what I'll do here is I'm actually gonna remove the actual painter's tape off of it. But you're actually gonna see it actually looks really, really good. Can you see it now in the sun? The electron blue pearl is beautiful. Getting a little bit of junk from those dumb palm trees starting to come down. It's that time of year here. But it looks really, really good. I know the blue racing stripes now that we have on it, it even makes it look a lot better, right? So there we go, guys. What I'll do now is I'm gonna go ahead and remove the actual painter's tape from the actual hood. Remember to always pull it at an angle like this. And then what I'll do is I'll wipe down any of the excess wax like you can see on the wax lines there. And then we'll do a little bit of a water test to show you the final results, guys. So hang in there with me, and the video is almost over, but I know a lot of you guys really like this stuff. You're always asking about this stuff, and I'm happy to make this stuff for you. So, guys, thank you so much if you're hanging in with me this long. Definitely thumbs up to all my subscribers out there and all the viewers that are gonna be watching this. So I will finish this up, and we're almost done. See you in a few. Alright guys, here we go. What we're going to be doing now is just a little bit of a water test here to show you what it's actually going to look like when they're all comparison. They should all relatively be the same. Remember, these are all sealants. They're synthetic waxes, that is. They're all meant to last for about 5 to 6 months is what I have personally seen now in my own car testing over the years. And so you're not going to lose with any really way with each one of them. So it's going to be on your own personal opinion what you guys want to pick up here, guys. So here we go. Let's do a little bit of the water test. Here we go. So you can see, you can actually see a huge difference. I don't know if you're going to see it in the camera, but where the areas where it was actually waxed is, of course, all beating exactly the same. There's really no difference. I don't see anything physically here different. But the areas that were my control that have not been actually waxed, you can see a huge difference. Though there's massive difference in bubbles, bubbles-wise. It's just huge. It really is. Look at that. See, there's good waxing all around, good beating, and good sheeting. Well, I went ahead and move the camera so you get a little bit better of an angle at it. And we can see what we got here, guys. We can definitely see what we got. Look at that. It just, I mean, granted, it's a fresh wax. I will always tell you guys that a fresh wax is always going to repel better than anything else. But look at the middle versus your control sides. Huge difference in it. So that's why I always tell you guys to always put a good layer of wax on there to protect your paint. And there you go, guys. There you go. Nice. There you go. Hopefully I'm not spraying down the camera or anything. I just wanted to get it at the best angle as I could. But look at it all. It's great. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up, make a final little overview video of it. But you can definitely see, look at the tiny beads here to the fat areas that have not been waxed, because the actual wax has all been removed from it. So definitely you can see a difference. Let me go ahead and make the final. Alright guys, as I make the final wrap-up video, I've got to say it was really a lot of fun getting to do this stuff. I haven't made one of these comparison videos like this in a couple of years here, but a lot of you guys love the comparison videos, so you know what, I love making them for you. And you guys asked for this kind of stuff, so I went ahead and finally did it for you. A lot of people always ask me which wax is going to last longer or whatever. Just make sure you get a synthetic wax. It really doesn't matter what you get. They're all going to last between 5 and 6 months, and they're going to last a very good long time. So what you got to see is the repellency is amazing all around. You can clearly see a difference. Even now, you can see where it's these big flat blobs over there on the control side. But where like the Meguiar's is, the Turtle Wax and Mother's is, it's really tight beating. So you're going to get that basically with any product. Like I said, it's going to last you 6 months. You're not going to have a problem. A lot of people ask me, which company is better and all this stuff. And do you go to one different company for one of them? No, honestly, they all make good products. But now it's up to you, the consumer, to decide with your wallet which one you'd actually be interested in. You got to see what it looks like, how they're applied, what it look like when they're applied, is it hard, easy to get off, and actually what it looks like in a water test. So you're not going to have any real losers here. They're all going to hold up, and like I said, they're going to do great. So guys, if you really like this video, I always love listening to you guys. Let me know in the comments below. Also give me a thumbs up. Of course, I really do appreciate it. It means that you care and you actually like the video, guys. And I will keep listening to my subscribers. As remember when I did the Meguiar's video, I might only had 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers max. I'm talking max. And now I'm right at 17,000 subscribers as I make this. So it just shows that listening to my subscribers and caring about you guys has really let my channel grow over the last couple of years. I know it's not a huge channel, but to me, it's big. It's way bigger than I thought I'd ever get to. So thanks so much for the success over the years. Thank you so much for everybody subscribing to my videos. I really do like it. I love listening to you guys. Guys, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I do live streams all the time. Follow me. Of course, you already follow me on YouTube if you're subscribed. I do live streams there now. A lot of you guys love to talk to me, give me suggestions, and see the different stuff. So thanks so much for watching, guys. It was very much a pleasure to do this kind of video for you guys. I'll see you all at the very next review. Take care. Real quick on an end cap, I want to actually get the camera in close and show you where everything, the water beating and sheeting is. Remember, this is the control side. Look at the fat bulbs. They're nothing to it, basically nothing to it. But then you pan over here to the actual areas that have all been waxed and look at the difference. Look at it just run off. It is amazing, amazing difference between your control side that has not been actually waxed by any means and to your actually waxed side. And you can definitely see it over here as well, especially in the sun. Look where the actual tape, remember the tape came down to right about here. You can see them nice tight to big fat blobs. You can just easily see the difference. And there you go. So guys, thanks so much again. I hope you really appreciate this stuff. I had a blast making it. Thanks to all the companies. The only actually company that sends me stuff is Turtle Wax. These two companies on the end don't send me anything. I don't get sponsored by them. I just do this for fun. And I actually just want to have fun and show you what you're going to get with either of these waxes you use. All right, guys, later.